Hi, Pastor Wesley. Are you ready for 73 questions?
Sure.
All right, let's get going. What are you doing?
I'm working on some sermon stuff and working on some stuff for the weekend, trying to get everything ready.
Where would you rather be right now?
Probably sitting somewhere in the mountains with my feet in a really kind of cool stream.
How long have you been senior pastor?
11 years. 11 years.
When did your family start this church?
In 1972.
Is there anything you're celebrating here? Maybe a certain number of years?
Yeah, this is our 50th year celebration since 1972.
If you weren't a pastor, what would you be doing?
Probably a singer. Hey, Rod.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, man. Good to see you.
Me too.
Favorite musician? Favorite musician?
Favorite musician. Gospel musician would have to be a guy named David Johnson. And then secular musician, I love Michael McDonald.
Favorite song?
Hey, B. What's up? You doing good? We're all working on stuff. Hey, Mom.
Hey, buddy.
What's up? My peeps.
Favorite song?
Favorite song. I said my favorite musician was Michael McDonald, so I would have to say Minute by Minute.
Who was that guy you were just talking to?
My brother?
Did you fight a lot growing up?
Yes. He was my brother, of course.
Do you still bicker?
Not as bad. Not as bad. We kind of see eye to eye on a bunch of stuff now, so we don't fight as much.
Who's a better musician between you two?
Well, he's definitely a better guitar player than I am. I guess I'm a better bass player than him.
Favorite song to sing with a group?
I would have to say one of my most favorite things ever was when I was singing with Old Friends Quartet, Champion of Love.
What instrument do you want to learn?
I would like to be an acoustic guitar player, but I don't know if I'll ever will be.
Which gospel group did you tour with?
I toured with Old Friends Quartet, with Ernie Haas and Jay Kess and George Johnson. I toured with the Gaither Vocal Band, and I've toured with Karen Peck and New River, and then I've toured with the Hoppers. So everybody, all my buddies said, Wes, you just can't keep a job, can you?
Favorite memory from touring?
I would have to say when we were in Mobile, Alabama, and I was singing with Old Friends Quartet, and my dad was there on the front row.
Would you ever start your own band?
Ooh. It would have to be the right thing at the right time with the right people. It would be fun, but the timing would have to be right.
You won some music awards, right?
I did.
What for?
I won 2 Dove Awards, one for Southern Gospel Album of the Year and another for Spanish Album of the Year, if you can figure that.
When did you win them?
2001, 2002, right along there, probably right along there.
Who's the most famous person you know?
I would have to say probably Bill Gaither.
Who would you ask 73 questions to?
Same, Bill Gaither, because I would love to hear the 73 questions this time and the difference the next time and the next time and the next time.
Do you have any pets?
No pets, not really any pets. I have 4 horses and 3 donkeys.
Do you prefer cats or dogs?
Dogs.
When was the school added?
The school was started in 2016 with about 60 kids at one time.
Are the students noisy?
Oh yeah, always.
Was the school planned from the start?
The school was in my heart from the start. I mean, it was something I always wanted to do, is have a Christian school here. It was always something I thought about, yeah.
If you could have dinner with anyone, living or dead, who would it be?
I would have to say Michael McDonald, my favorite singer, favorite musician.
Best food your wife has made?
Ooh, everything she makes is pretty good, but I guess I'm a little strange. Some people don't like it, but I love meatloaf, and she makes great meatloaf.
How long have you been married?
42 years this year, 42 years.
What's this room called?
This is the Blue Room Cafe.
What goes on in here?
We do a little bit of everything. They do lunch in here every day at school, but we do events in here, small events, and we have dinners in here. Our Wednesday night dinners we do in here, so a little bit of everything. Guess how it got its name? Let me tell you. It used to have blue carpet in here, so that's how we always called it the Blue Room.
Who are your kids?
Erica and Kramer. Erica is our oldest, and Kramer is our baby.
How many grandkids do you have?
5, and they're incredible. Promise.
What would you tell your 18-year-old self?
Go easy. Tread lightly.
Would you give the same advice to your kids or grandkids?
Yeah, definitely.
What's one moment that changed your life?
Probably When I accepted the Lord, when I was a young kid, that would be one event that changed my life. But I would have to say the birth of my kids would be the next greatest thing.
What was that wall back there?
That wall, we've asked everybody that comes through our doors this year to sign that wall. It's kind of like a wall of fame and a wall to kind of remember everybody that walks in. It's just a part of our big 50th anniversary celebration.
What's one thing you still have from childhood?
Oh, wow. Before my grandmother passed away, my mom's mom, her name was Edith, she gave me a tractor that I had when I was 2 years old, and I still have it on my dresser.
Dream job growing up?
My dream job growing up was being a garbage collector, and let me tell you kind of how. All the guys in our neighborhood that were garbage collectors, it was hot and we lived in the mountains, and they all got to take their shirts off. So my mom wouldn't let me take my shirt off, so I had to beg my mom, and so she said that was the only way that I was ever going to get to pull my shirt off and be outside was be a garbage collector, so that was it.
Who was your role model growing up?
My dad.
One thing you can't live without?
One thing I can't live without, my family.
One thing you can live without?
Shame.
Biggest pet peeve?
Ignorance.
Any hobbies?
Hobbies, working at my barn, I guess. My youngest grandson, he's a project kid. He always likes to do different projects and stuff, so I like doing that kind of stuff with him.
Favorite quote?
Favorite quote. I think it would have to be a Bible verse. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and multiply you. Jeremiah 29:11.
Favorite holiday?
My birthday.
Best place you visited?
My best place, I've been very blessed to have been all over the world traveling and doing different things, but my favorite place to go is a little cabin that my buddy and his wife own in Boone, and it holds special memory. I love that place.
One city or country you want to visit?
I would love to go to Australia, New Zealand, and go to that part of the world. I think that would be so much fun. We met some people from that area one time, and I would love that.
What other jobs have you had?
Wow. When I first got out of high school, I traveled and sang, and then I came back here, worked for Piedmont Airlines, which turned into US Air. Did that for a while as a ticket agent and a gate agent. And I worked for the landfill. I was a weighmaster for the Cumberland County Solid Waste. Then I worked for Teresa's dad. He had a restaurant equipment company, and I serviced restaurant equipment and all that kind of stuff for a long time.
Where did you go to college?
I never really went to college. All of my credits have come from Christian Life School of Theology and down in Columbus, Georgia.
What does your typical workday look like?
Workday, come in, turn into a fireman. Come in the morning and put out fires from the day before, kind of sit with my staff and figure out what we've got to do for the day, and then just kind of see what happens with the next person that walks through the door.
What do you do on your day off?
Usually work around the farm, do stuff around the house, and kind of do whatever Teresa wants me to do.
Favorite sport to watch?
Oh, definitely football. I love football.
What sports did you play growing up?
I played football and I wrestled when I was in junior high school, but they were my favorites.
Best sports team of all time?
UNC Tar Heels, no doubt. I love me some Carolina basketball.
Best gift you've ever given somebody?
Oh, definitely. One year we gave my niece Lauren, we gave her a car for Christmas, and that was one of the coolest things ever to see her face.
Best gift you've received?
Best gift I've received? I would think my kids and my grandkids.
Indoors or outdoors?
That none of them were born outdoors. They were all born indoors. So, but for me, I would rather be outdoors.
Introvert or extrovert?
Oh, way extra.
Were you always good at public speaking?
Yeah, pretty much, I guess. You know, I kind of got started public singing because my dad kind of didn't give me a choice to stand up and sing in front of people. So that kind of got my start as public speaking.
When did you start public performances?
When I was 2 years old, my dad had me stand in a chair and sing at churches when I was just barely able to talk.
Do you still get nervous?
Not really, apprehensive. I guess the nerves come when I'm preaching or speaking to people, because I still feel inadequate and I still feel apprehensive when I'm doing that. So not nervous, just always apprehensive.
How long did it take to get rid of the nerves?
Ooh, I still work on that with speaking.
How long does it take to write your sermons?
It varies. Sometimes I can sit down and do it in 30 minutes, and sometimes it takes me 3 days. So it's just according to the topic and according to what I'm thinking about and what I feel like I need to say that week at that time.
What's your writing process like?
Idea. Get an idea, and then I have a folder in my computer called possibilities. So I'll table stuff and just put it in that and leave it for a while and then come back to it.
Who or what inspires you?
What inspires me? People.
What's the reason to get up every morning?
I'd say the same. People.
Best thing about your job?
The people.
Best thing about Fayetteville?
The people.
Best thing about the church?
The people.
It's a bit redundant, don't you think?
Excuse me?
It's a bit redundant, don't you think?
It's not redundant because I love people. I mean, I really do, and I feel like that the Lord has placed me to make a difference in somebody's life for the rest of their life. And so the greatest thing about my day is the people, and the worst thing about my day, the people.
What goes on at FCC besides Sunday service?
Oh man, Monday through Friday, we have to treat it like a business. We have to use everything that the people have given us, be frugal with what they've given us, be smart with the things they've given us, pay our bills on time, be good stewards, and then just kind of keep everything going like a business would.
Bible verse that sticks out to you right now?
I'll go back to Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you. Or, for God so loved the world, John 3:16, that he gave his only begotten son.
All right, last question. Are you ready?
Sure.
Any message for anyone watching this video?
Yeah, I'll give you one. LG, LEO, love God, and love each other. That was fun.
Thank you.
Thank you, it was fun. Here we go, let's see if we can do it. 3 seconds, Carolina. Oh, but the rebound goes to, yes, Baycott.